What if I told you that changing your life doesn't need motivation, doesn't need discipline, and doesn't need a complete routine reset? Not a new morning ritual, just 5 tiny habits. Each one takes less than 5 minutes, and the last one, it literally rewires how your brain sees progress. If you ignore this 5 years from now, you will probably be in the same place, same stress, and same decisions. Same promise to get serious someday. But in the next few minutes, everything can change. You are not failing at self-improvement because you are lazy, but you are failing because you are taught to aim too big. Complete routine overhaul, perfect discipline, endless motivation. That advice burns people out, and that's why most people quit within 2 weeks. But here is what actually works. High performers don't rely on motivation. They rely on small systems. So small they are impossible to fail. In this video, I will show you 5 small habits. Real habits followed by students, creators, and professionals. Habits that rebuild focus, confidence, and momentum without forcing you to be a superhuman. Each habit completes under 5 minutes. And habit number 5. Many people wish they started it years earlier. Because it trains your brain to see progress, not mistakes. Stay with me till the end. You will know exactly what to start with and what to do every single day to become the person that you want to be. Here is the habit number 1. Start your day without your phone. And I need you to be honest with yourselves here. Let me ask you something. What's the first thing that you touch in the morning? For most people, it's not water, it's not loved one, it's their own mobile phone. And that one tiny habit, it's slightly destroying your focus for the entire day. Here is why. The moment you grab your phone, you flood your brain with instant dopamine. Email, notifications, social media, news, and blah blah blah. Your brain gets addicted to that rush. So all day long it's craving distraction. You are not lazy, you are not undisciplined. You are just training your brain to be scattered. You are giving away your mental real estate for free. So here is what to do instead. Delay your phone for just 10 minutes. Just 10 minutes. Not an hour, not until the noon. Just for 10 minutes. Use that time to breathe, stretch, or sit in silence, or think about your day, what you want to create, who you want to become. Let your brain wake up naturally, instead of being hijacked by someone else's agenda. When I started doing this, I noticed something incredible. I stopped feeling anxious within the first few hours of my day. My focus improved. I felt like I am living my own life, not reacting to everyone else. Here is how to make it easy. So tonight before bed, put your phone across the room, not next to your bed, across the room. Get a $10 alarm if you need to. Tomorrow morning when the alarm goes up, resist the urge just for 10 minutes. Notice how it feels. This one shift, it changes everything. Because you are no longer sitting your day in reactive mode. You are starting it in intentional mode. And speaking of intention, that brings me to the next habit. Here is habit number 2. Make your bed or clean any small area on which you are sitting. Here is something nobody tells you about motivation. That action creates motivation. You take action first and motivation then follows. That's why this habit is so powerful. Make your bed or clean one small area on which you are sitting. Now I know what you are thinking. This guy really is saying me that make your bed. That's the big life-changing advice. Yeah, I am. And here is why this works. When everything else fails, your environment shapes your identity. When you wake up and see a messy bed, unmade, chaotic, your brain subconsciously thinks, I'm kind of person who doesn't have it together. But when you make your bed, when you create order in that one small space, something shifts. You are completing a task and your brain registers it as a win. One small win tells your subconscious, I am someone who finishes things. I am someone who takes care of my space. I am someone who shows up. And that momentum, it carries into the rest of your day. There is a reason Navy SEALs are taught to make their own beds every morning. Admiral William M. Rawin gave a whole speech on this thing. It's not about the bed. It's the identity that you are building. Order in your environment creates order in your mind. So here is the rule. You don't have to make it perfect. Just pull the blanket up, straighten the pillows, 30 seconds. Or pick one surface, your desk, and clean it. That's it. Because here is what most people don't realize. Every day you don't do this. You are forcing yourselves to do this. You are reinforcing the old identity. The one that says, I am disorganized, I don't follow through. But every day you do this, you are becoming someone new. And once you start seeing yourselves as someone who takes action, the next habit becomes natural. And here is a habit number 3 and my favorite. Start journaling, just one sentence. Alright, habit number 3, I'm going to be real with you. I resisted this habit for years. I thought journaling is for people who had time, people who are more in touch with their feelings. But then I learned something new that changed my perspective completely. You don't need to write pages. All you need is one sentence. Something like, today I felt distracted because I was stressed about. One thing that made me happy today was I noticed I felt anxious when. That's it, one sentence. Here is why it matters. Most of us walks around with all these thoughts and emotions bouncing around in our heads. We never process them, they just bounce in our head. We never process them, they just pile up. Unexpressed thoughts become anxiety. Unprocessed emotion become depression. Unexamined patterns keep repeating. But the moment you write something down, even one sentence, your brain releases it. You gain clarity, you create distance between you and your thoughts. Studies from University of Texas and UCLA show that journaling reduces anxiety, depression, improves decision making, strengthens immune function, and even help you to sleep better. People who journal for 15 minutes a day about stressful experiences shows measurable improvement in both mental and physical health within weeks. When I started doing this, I realized how many times I was repeating the same thoughts, the same fear, the same excuses. Writing them down helped me to see them. And once you see the pattern, you can change it. Here is how to start. Get a note app on your phone or a cheap notebook. Doesn't matter. Every night before bed, write one sentence or a paragraph. You are not trying to become a journaler. You are trying to become someone who understands themselves, someone who processes their emotions instead of suppressing them. And that person makes better decisions, has better relationship, lives with less anxiety. That's the habit that brings you back to yourselves. Now if you are still with me, then good. Because the next one is the habit that changes your energy in real time. And that is 5 minutes of movement. Let's talk about exercise for a second. But not the way you think. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need equipments. You don't need a workout plan. You don't even need to like exercising. All you need is 5 minutes of movement. Because here is the thing nobody tells you. Your body controls your mind more than you realize. Feeling anxious, that's trapped energy in your nervous system. Move your body, it releases. Feeling tired, that's stagnant blood flow. Move your body, it shifts. Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, unmotivated, move your body. Movement changes your biochemistry instantly. Your brain naturally antidepressants. It increases blood flow to your brain. It activates your lymphatic system, which clears out mental fog. Have you ever noticed when you are sitting for hours in the same place, everything feels harder, your thoughts get darker, your problems feels bigger. But then you go for a walk and then you have clarity, new ideas and solutions. So here is what you do. 5 minutes, that's it. Walk around the block, do 20 push-ups or any other sort of exercise. It doesn't matter what you do, just move. Because here is what's happening when you don't move. Your body is storing stress, it's accumulating tension, it's keeping you in fight or flight mode. And you wonder why you are tired all time, why you can't think clearly, why you feel stuck. When you move your body even for 5 minutes, you are telling yourselves, I take care of my body. I don't just think about myself. I don't just think about change. I embody it. Energy creates energy. And this habit, it turns your worst morning into your best days. But here is the thing. You can do all 4 of these habits and still feeling like something missing. Because there is one habit, the 5th one, that ties everything together. This is the habit that builds self-trust. The one that rewards your brain at the deepest level. And if you are serious about changing your life, this is the non-negotiable. Habit number 5. Ask this question every night. Okay, this is the habit that changed my life. And if you take only one thing from this video, let it be this. Every night before you sleep, ask this one question. What did I do today that moved my life forward? Even a little. Not what did I accomplish. Not was I productive. Not did I hit my goal. Just what moved me forward. Maybe you learned something new. Maybe you went to the gym when you don't feel like it. Maybe you said no to something that wasn't good for you. Here is why this works. Your brain focuses on what you look for. Most people focus on what they didn't do, their mistakes, how far behind they feel, and over time that becomes their identity. I am lazy, I am not disciplined, I never finish my work, I never finish anything. But this question does the opposite. It trains your brain to see progress, not perfection. You stop seeing yourselves as broken. You start seeing yourselves as someone who is growing, improving, moving forward. I will be honest, for years I didn't trust on myself. I set goals and don't follow through. I lost respect for myself. But when I started asking this question every night, something changed. Even on bad days, I could see it. I was still trying, still showing up, still moving forward. Because here is the truth. If you don't track your progress, you will never notice it. And if you never notice it, you will keep thinking you are failing and you will quit too early. But when you see your progress, even small progress, everything changes. You stop comparing yourselves to others. You stop feeling behind. This one question builds self-trust. And self-trust is the foundation of confidence, discipline, and real change. So do this tonight. Before you sleep, open a notebook, write today's date, and answer this one question. What did I do today that moved my life forward? Even if it's small. Do it every night. But what if you are delaying this task? So what to do in this condition? So it's all about procrastination, and watch this video. I share everything about procrastination in it. My name is Fahad Mustafa and I will see you in the next one. Bye.